Good morning. So today we're going to practice our sun salutations using the help of our yoga blocks. So if you have your blocks, you can go ahead and grab them. If you don't have yoga blocks, then you can continue practicing without them. Or if you have something similar, some big books, some boxes, then you can try using that. We'll use our block like we've done before to do the foot stretches. So you can put one down, put one of your blocks down on the first height here. And then we'll start with the heel down on the mat. We'll come a little closer. So the heel down on the mat, on the floor, and just the toes on the block as you just lean in, bending the knee a little. There should be no pressure in the knee, just stretching from underneath the toes. You can do this with any edge that's about that height or lower. A staircase, a bench, anything that you have that you can just press your toes up against will work. And then we'll lift and bring the big toe mound. Just have the edge on the toe mound to the little mound. And again, just press down into that. No pressure in the knee. And just hold and breathe. And breathe and hold. And finally, underneath the toe mound, pressing the heel down, pressing into the foot. Okay, and then we'll switch to the other foot, so right underneath the toes, heel down, stretching the toes out. Then we'll bring the edge right onto the toe mound. Pressing in here. And then underneath the toe mound. Okay, and release. Bring your foot down. Take your block off to the side for a moment. And if you're standing on your mat, wherever you are, shift your weight into the right foot and take the left foot behind you. It can be, if your left leg can extend or you can have a bend in it. Come onto the toenail side of your foot as you stretch the front of your foot. Hold on to the surface if you need to. Your balance is a bit off. Let's switch to the other side. So we're just stretching the top of the feet. Toenail side down. little bit of pressure pressing the foot down. Then let's lift our toes, press the big toe mound, little toe mound down to the mat, and just walk around. Walk around your mat with your toes lifted high, your instep up, and the big toe mound, and the heel, and the little toe mound, making an imprint on your mat. Slide to the edges of your foot so your big toe mound is lifted, and you're walking now back and forth on your mat on just the outer edge of your foot, the edge of the heel, and the little toe mound, the inner heel, and the big toe mound is up in the air, not on the mat. And then we'll reverse it and walk on the inside of the foot, the outer edge of the foot lifted, and you're pressing the big toe mound and the inner heel down to the mat. You can shake your hands while you do this walk, shake your arms. Then we're going to walk on our heels. So the toe mounds lift, the center of the foot lifts, and we're just walking around on our heels. Anybody coming in right now, it's strange. Then walk on our tippy toes like we're walking on high heels. Ooh, the sky is painted to the stripes of orange and gray and yellow. Very beautiful. Okay, and then come, just stand. Your feet should feel alive. You should feel a tingling. Just pause. Relax your arms. You should also feel a tingling in the palms, in the hands if you were shaking them. Maybe place them on any part of the body that you might feel a little comfort, might need a little comfort, a little healing. Alright, and let's get ready for our practice using the yoga bricks on the blocks. You see me properly? But I'm keeping my blocks in my hands. I'm just going to kneel down to show you, but you keep standing. Standing Tadasana, feet hip distance apart, nice active body. And then we'll inhale, taking our blocks up overhead, and then press them together using your palms flat. Hope you can see. Press the blocks together to hold them up. So you're not gripping with your hands. Your fingers are stretched out, your palms are flat. It'll give you a different sensation to squeeze the blocks together. While you do that, try not to draw the shoulders up to your ears. So create that space. The shoulders come down. If this is too close, you can also take them wider, up overhead like this, so there's a little bit more space between your shoulders when you do this. So stretch, inhale, lengthen. On an exhalation, soften your knees, hinge at your hips, and come fold all the way down. You can let the blocks come down on any height. As you drop and let your crown move to the earth. Take a nice big breath into the back body. Just nod the head gently, saying yes. Yes to feeling good. Yes to having a great day. Yes to a bright, beautiful morning. And then slowly, side to side, say no. What do you need to say no to? Alright, and soften your knees once more. Use the energy. Now I recommend, if you can, bring your blocks to the highest height, keeping them the same distance apart. Rest your palms on them or your fingertips. Use the energy of your deep core when you exhale to lift yourself up. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Coming into a halfway lift. Just feel this here. Now, if the blocks being here are still too low for you to achieve your halfway lift, and what I mean by that is if your back is still rounding, then you can come up, take your blocks to your knees or thighs, and get that nice long spine. Shoulders back, heart forward. So your palms can be down, your fingertips can be down, or you can just lift the blocks and take them wherever you need them to be so that you can do the posture correctly. Hugging in the low belly. Sit bones over the knees. The knees can be bent gently. Shoulders drawn back. Heart reaching forward. Crown reaches forward. Sit bones lift. Back of the legs have a nice stretch. Let's bend one knee and straighten the other. And switch. And switch. Switch. Okay, and then we'll come down, bringing our blocks to the lowest height. And now if you don't need the blocks, you don't have to. Well, if the blocks make it more challenging, you don't have to use them. What we're doing today is trying to bring some ease using the blocks. So just be mindful of that. Maybe for you it's not easier, it's harder to use the blocks. You don't have to use them. But if you want to create a little more ease, especially in your downward facing dog, having the blocks can help. So on the lowest height, you spread your palms onto the block. And because we're doing Sun Salutation B, we're only stepping back our right leg. So actually, you can have them on a medium height, or the highest height for this. Because we're going into the lunge, not downward facing dog. So what I recommend is the highest height to start. You can always adjust and step back for your lunge. Your palms can be flat on your block, or you can be on your fingertips if you need to. But flat on the block makes the grip a little easier. Check that your heel is underneath your knee. Your back heel is reaching for the mat, but it's lifted. Just the toes and the toe mound is on the mat. We'll soften a bit as we inhale and lengthen. Reach the heart through. The crown moves forward and the heel presses back. Nice strong stance in this lunge. Another variation is dropping the knee, so you can let the back knee come down. And again, inhale, lengthen. Finding strength and stability in the feet and the thighs. Hugging for the low belly to rise. And lift your blocks or your hands up. Exhale, bring them down. Now using your hands on the blocks, you press yourself up. And slide. your leg back for this down dog variation. So if you're here, you can bring your blocks to the lowest height, the medium height, or the lowest height. Palms on the blocks as you slide your left leg back. Take it high just for a moment. Just get a little stretch in. Let the left foot fall behind the left hip, the right hip. Stretch and then release back to the hips. Soften the knees, soften the hips, take everything back. Inhale. Exhale, wave forward into a plank. Shoulders over the wrists. Your knees come down. Now from here we're going to transition to the floor for our cobra. So you won't need the blocks. Just put them out to the side. And bring your palms down. So we do our usual transition. Lengthen on inhalation. Exhale, bend the elbows. Come down onto your hips. Then your chest, shoulders roll back. Now one way you can use your bricks in Cobra is to place one right underneath the chest to help keep you up in this sort of Sphinx variation. Keep your feet active, nice and strong. Inhale, exhale. So you can definitely do Sphinx instead of doing Cobra, or you can take your hands out. Inhale, exhale, peel yourself off the mat. Get those shoulders moving. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, melt back down onto your mat or your block. Take your brick out of the way. Now we're going to come back onto our hands and knees. You can bring your bricks here to help you do that, or you can press up without them. It's whatever feels best for you. We're looking for more ease here. So maybe pressing up on the bricks is more challenging. For me, it feels more challenging, but I'm just going to demonstrate it. So hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, press down and come up onto your hands and knees. Make sure that your hands are pretty stable as much as possible on the bricks. Tuck your toes, take a breath in. Exhale, hug in the low belly and lift your knees for downward facing dog. Press back. Maybe keep the knees bent. Let's pedal the feet. Okay, next I'm going to inhale, my right leg high. Exhale, hug in, squeeze the knee into the body and plant your right foot down next to your right hand, coming into the same lunge. If you need to, you can adjust your blocks to a higher height, or you can keep it here if that feels comfortable. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen, heel to crown. You can drop the back knee as well. And again, just lengthen and feel the heel, the sit bones moving back, the spine lengthening, the heart moving forward. Anchor into your feet, get nice and strong in the legs, the thighs will keep you stable. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, hugging through the low belly to rise. Activate your glutes. Lengthen the side body, lengthen the arms. You can do the same variation by pressing the blocks together overhead. Inhale. Exhale, your blocks come down. You're going to use them for support. So have them on the highest height, or the height that you feel more comfortable with. We're going to press down into our hands, lift the back knee, and then take a few hops to come into our forward, our halfway lift. Again, your blocks can be at the height that you need them. Or on the thighs, on the knees, wherever. And then exhale, fold. Soften your knees, let your crown move to the mat. Take a few breaths there. On an inhalation, ground into the feet, activate your thighs. Exhale, hug through the low belly to rise. Inhale, reach your hands tall, press your blocks together. Exhale, hands come down to heart center when you use your blocks. And you can follow your side. So we'll go through the second round. Yeah, we probably just have time for the second round, but we might squeeze in one last round together. Let's see how we do. We'll inhale. Lengthen, press your blocks together, whichever distance apart. Squeeze. Strengthen the palms, strengthen the hands. And then this time we'll exhale, sit back for chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, fold over your thighs, coming into your your forward fold. Hands on the bricks at any height that you need them. For your halfway lift, adjust if you need it at the highest height. And then bring your palms down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, hug through the low belly. Inhale, lengthen. The crown reaches forward, the sit bones reach back. Exhale, bend the knees, come down all the way to your mat. And again, we're going into the lunge on the left side. So bring your bricks to the height that feels best for you. If you need it at the highest, you can always adjust it and bring it lower later. So choose the height that feels best for you. And when you're ready, you bring your left foot back, coming into the lunge. Here we inhale to lengthen the spine, reaching the heart forward, or take the knee down. Inhale, lengthen the spine, reach the heart forward. Ground into your feet. Nice strong legs. Start picking up your blocks, maybe hold them on this height. Activate your core, use the strength of your core. Get your glutes engaged as you press down into the feet and come up. Reach the hands up overhead, squeeze the blocks together. Maybe lift your chest and your gaze. Exhale, your bricks come back down. Again, at the height that you feel best, or you don't need to use them if you don't want to. But we're going into this down dog variation. So I have them on the lowest height. Lifting my back knees, sliding my right leg back and up, taking a little stretch. And then coming back down. Soften the hips. Reach it back. Inhale. Exhale, lift from the low belly, wave the spine long, coming into your plank. And you can go into bring your knees down, take the blocks away and go down into cobra, or inhale. Exhale, swoop the heart through, reach the chest, extend the arms, coming into upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, nice strong glutes, strong core as you lift. Coming into downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. exhale. One more, in and out. And we'll lift the left leg high. Come onto your right tippy toes. Exhale, soften the right knee as you hug the left knee into the body, planting the left foot next to the left hand, coming back into this lunge. You can come onto your fingertips or shift the height of your blocks so that you can inhale and lengthen your spine. Drop the back knee down. Again, inhale, lengthen. You can stay right here, or you can activate your legs and thighs. Hug through your core to rise. Inhale, lengthen up. Press the blocks together. Exhale, plant your hands to your blocks down. Hug into your low belly. We're going to step. So lift the back knee and step forward, coming into your halfway lift. These can be bent or straight. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Crown to the earth. This time, we're going to sink our hips back into our chair pose. Extend the blocks forward, and again, you can press them into the palms. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale to rise. Inhale, lengthen at the top. Exhale. Bring your blocks down at your side. Let the blocks come down onto the mat. I think this is our time. Bring your palms together, heart center. Take a grounding breath in and out. Set your intention for this beautiful day. Alright, so if you're still here, thank you for joining me. I'll say goodbye. Snuck a little one in there because I definitely needed it. Namaste, loves.